stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They'll set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quiddy Pay providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. Not much there, only a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. That catch good for only a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up. But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you? No. I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it. And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Back to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Okereke able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Colts first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Escapes the defender, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
He's checking crap. Check safety, check safety.
They'll set up a throw. Got some room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They'll look to throw here. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Come to the line ready to start their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. Shreds the tackle. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. He's to the 10, powering his way forward. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Colts 17, Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
At the 26-yard line.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. I know he ain't got it.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run on first down. Taylor muscles him off. Taylor's got the first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
At the 23-yard line.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, go street. 58, the Mustang 19. This way, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Oh, oh. Yes, Mike. 58. 79 Bronco. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 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 hey.
Back to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight down, there you go. 58's the Mike. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go, we got this, we got this. 58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Here we go. Here we go. 50. 50. Mike 50. Watch the run. Shift. Shift. Deuce. 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 Deuce.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Bison. 60 Bison. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 6. Mike 6. In your face. Come back team. Come back team.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Let him know. Let him know. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Coming for you. Mike 6. Mike 6. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He'll drop to throw.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They run once more with Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shoot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the Colts pick it up. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mike 6. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check Mike. Check. Come get some.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, pick your game up. 18, Pioneer. Mike 6. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pump. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey. Tighten up.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Check 15. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Check Corey. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Texans are right back in this football game. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 6.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.